5 hits for the A's, 4 for the White Sox, and a hard slider, and Bo chased it. Just could not hold up.
Strike 3 from Sale, his third punch out.
Hasn't needed that today.
Fastball, strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Sale.
And that's cutting a miss. You know, it's almost a cliche, but cliches are that for a reason.
Strikes.
And a cutting a miss. Geyer 2. And strike 3 called. How about that?
Strike 3 from Sale.
Strike 3 call. He dropped that backdoor breaking ball on. Called out on that backdoor breaking ball. Sale
wants to be that guy. He wants to be that #1 guy.
Breaking ball for a strikeout. Bautista called out on that big breaking curveball there.
That's how good he has been this year.
Fires that fastball.
And he swung and hit him, but he swung. It hit him and he swung and missed. And then he went to Chicago. In his first 2 seasons, he was a reliever. Perfectly placed fastball. Davis out on strikes. 1. Got him on a high fastball.
Yeah, 91, but the deception just of yet.
And he gets scoped. And the inning ends. So the 1-out walk in a man. 2-2. And he got him.
Hostile injury. Still not 100%.
Breaking ball, strike 3. 28th 2 years ago. Won't get it this time. Breaking ball slotted on the outside corner. Nunez, former Yankee, swings and misses over the top.
Sure what part of the ball caught the plate there.
And there's a breaking ball and a call, 3rd strike.
The 1-2. Strike 3. Sanchez down looking. Chris Sale's not pitching at AAA. The 1-2. Strike 3. Hicks down looking.
How about 3 pitches to dispatch Correa? 2-2. He got Altuve. Sale to White. Chris Sale's 9-0. His 3rd complete game in the first 2 months. 1-2 from Sale. Strike 3, down goes Napoli.
He was like, come on, man, I already got enough pressure on me. But it was, yeah, it was a blast.
Staying alive, they're getting his pitch count up.
And he finally got him with a big
10 runs. Good breaking ball from Molina's back up in St. Louis. Chris Sale strikes out his 3rd.
Today, the Chicago American Giants and the Detroit Stars. A swing and a miss.
Down. Strike 3 called. He's the only safe
idea that is, but it's a good one.
Down and in, off speed. Strike 3. 2-2 on Cabrera. And he goes down swinging. Sale.
You'd want to talk to.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sale.
It's costing him too many pitches, so now he's going to try to let him hit it. There's no way.
In there for strike 3 as he dropped in a slider.
Try to gas him inside. What's he doing?
1-2 pitch.
Another breaking ball.
Yes, indeed. He went back to an 84-mile-an-hour slider. Bradley not running, and that is in there for strike 3. What a tough pitch at 96. At first, and the 1-2. And he gets him 96 upstairs to strike him out.
A gem, but
at least you're not out of the game. Cut on and missed.
He did, and he gone.
We're into the 8th, leading 3-1.
Sale. Got him. Third strikeout for Chris.
Pitches and the way he is throwing. And he's throwing it well.
That breaks in for strike 3. Smooth into the bottom of the zone.
Not so today.
Strike 3. Chris Sale, human bullpen saver.
If he gets you to 2 strikes, he's going to put you away. Like that. He twisted himself into a pretzel and went down on.
We all had the same hair. Struck him out and winning. Strike 3 call. And it's number 6 using the DH in the World Series, but he did not do it. He used it. Struck him out. Struck him out, number 9.
Breaking ball for strike 3. A couple of 0-2. There goes Inciarte. Third strikeout for Sale, but the Braves have a couple.
It would look awfully good.
A slider for strike 3. Earned runs total to begin the year. Off with Ibar.
Now on 8 pitches, Lee is finally retired. Seager swings right through it.
Called strike 3. Bryant is out. Called strike 3.
Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. There's his first strikeout. Have stepped up lately during the 7-game winning streak and performed very well. And there's that pitch again. He's on one tonight, man. He was just so intimidating. Strike 3 got him looking. Sale with the 1-2. And Nick swings and misses, struck him out.
And then he chases a slider out of the strike zone. And he floats that one right in there, a slider at 76 for. And then he goes upstairs and strikes out Escobar.
Ichiro 14 at bats, 4 hits against Sale. And a swing and a miss at 94 on a fastball. Down goes Ichiro. And a swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and Sale gets a big strikeout.
And not paying attention to the runner.
And Sale. And he got him. Sale strikes out Yelich.
0-2. And he got him downstairs. The helmet takes the brunt of it for Healy.
High fastball.
Breaking ball, strike 3, called on the outside. Versus Jose Quintana. And there's a check swing that tied him all up in knots. So back to close your eyes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cano. 2-2. Strike 3 again. That's fine.
He would be over $12,000 richer.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Likewise, David Ortiz, same thing.
Sale strikes out McCann. Punch out number 4 for Chris today, and
1-2. There goes Hosmer, all tied up again. 2 strikes. And Sale strikes out Escobar. There is 199. Sale strikes out number 11.
Straight games with an RBI, and then the A's kept him without an RBI for the final 15 and 15 were very disappointing. Down on strikes against Sale, swinging at the first pitch of an at-bat. Sale strikes him out. Go for 4. Ooh. 3 sliders in a row.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sale's third strikeout.
Hall of Fame manager Earl Weaver and me.
Breaking ball, strike 3, and a beautiful pitch. 1-2. And down goes Schaefer, 2.
Exactly sneaking in because he keeps closing down every game he has a chance to close down.
Where you pick selection A, B, or C. As Sale paints the corner, strike 3, Kepler whisked away.
The other component.
That will do it for Schaefer, and 2 down. 3-0-1 over the past 5 seasons. This is a breaking ball that's just lethal.
Coming over from San Diego at the time.
Strikeout number 5 for Sale, 1 down.